Don't see that every day.
Or ever.
Let's go.
The latest installment to a dynamite movie franchise is here. Jurassic World Rebirth follows an extraction team racing to the most dangerous place on Earth. It stars Scarlett Johansson and Jonathan Bailey. They're trying to gather DNA from the world's 3 biggest dinosaurs for a breakthrough drug to cure heart disease without getting eaten in the process. Jurassic World Rebirth is now in theaters across Canada. So, is it one that you want to make time to watch? We've got the CBC's Jackson Weaver, who's joining me here in studio to discuss this latest installment. Okay, so is this latest installment, going to keep this franchise alive? I mean, tell me more about it.
I think we'll get to that a little bit more, but it's astounding that we're 7 movies in. I think also there's a short film in there somewhere as well, so there's a whole lot of lore to catch up on. I used to be proud of myself, like I watched the 3rd one with the kid getting stuck on the island, but now there's even deeper lore, of course, in this one. What it really kind of predicated on is what a few of the last movies have been predicated on, is that people get bored of dinosaurs apparently easily. I mean, in the real world, we've had tigers and lions and zoos forever, and we'd be fine with them. But in this world, people are done with dinosaurs, but also the dinosaurs are done with us in a way. They're struggling to survive. They are dying in the middle of freeways as people honk to get by to go on their way to work. But there is one place where they still do thrive, on islands around the equator, where there's higher oxygen and higher temperatures, which ends up being very important to our star, Scarlett Johansson, playing Zora Bennett. She's a mercenary gun for hire, and a shadowy figure comes into her life and says, hey, if you can get a team and 3 of you go and get, or a couple of you go get 3 dinosaurs' DNA, their blood, and it will help cure this cardiac disease that's running through society, that'll be great, and also will fill your bank account up for you. So she says, sure, why not? And then she grabs Dr. Harry Loomis, played by Jonathan Bailey, her pal Duncan, played by Mahershala Ali, who has a boat, which is important in this occasion, and they head over to the island, and as we'll see in this clip, boy oh boy do they find them.
Okay.
It's in range! Come on! There, go!
So we get a lot of that. We get a lot of big dinosaurs. We also see a family drama happening. They happen upon this sailboat that's capsized. The family inside, they rescue them. They all crash land on the island, which is bad news because it's very illegal to be there, so no one knows they are there. There's no one to save them. How are they going to survive? Will they survive? I guess we're going to buy the tickets and find out.
Okay, so there's a lot of action and intrigue, dinosaurs. Does that make it all exciting?
I mean, I think we judge these movies, these huge action blockbuster tentpoles by 2 different metrics or rubrics. We have, is it a good movie, obviously, but we also have, is it an event? Is there adventure? Is there intrigue? Is there the CGI that's going to keep us glued to our seats? And I mean, I will say that we do get the giant dinosaurs, ostensibly the biggest the franchise has dreamt up so far. We do get the intrigue, the double crosses. We do get, I think, even a gunfight at one point in there. We get good to okay performances from most of the actors, and it does make for exciting set pieces and exciting scenes if viewed under a microscope.
Oh, wow, we're stretching out here.
Yes,
reaching. Okay, so I feel like there's a bit of a but coming in terms of how it overall played out.
I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as I can because boy oh boy do I have some gripes. And the first one is actually not even dealing with how good is as a movie. It's that event category. The dinosaurs look weird. The CGI has gone backwards, I feel like, since the original movies. When we had these live action practical dinosaurs, obviously some computer effects as well, but they look plasticky and odd. They move weirdly, and I don't love that too much. And aside from that, we do get, I guess, one practical effects dinosaur, a little, I think it's called an australop or something like that. I'm no expert, so maybe something else. It looks like a cross between a raccoon and a triceratops, and its name is Dolores by a little girl that finds it, and it also looks odd and plasticky and weird, but more than that, it plays no role in the movie. It's this cute little thing that's just there to be cute, which is a small issue that is widely spread throughout this movie. It's a very formulaic movie that does not understand how these formulas are supposed to work and how they worked in other better movies that they borrow from. Scarlett Johansson's character is basically just an Indiana Jones clone, except with no kind of heart or passion or reason to care about people.
Wow.
So
Tell
she
me
just
how you
comes
really
off
feel.
as mean and unlikable. And then we get Harry Loomis, who is the nerdy scientist character who is there to, you know, see dinosaurs. He's just a clone from, if you've seen the Atlantis movies, the cartoon movies, he's kind of that nerdy scientist, except in that movie he wanted to see Atlantis because it would vindicate his backstory and like it would change how he feels about humanity and his life in general. This guy just likes dinosaurs, wants to see a dinosaur, sees the dinosaur, says, cool. And then they just move on to the next plot point, and everything is just disjointed and uninteresting, and it makes it difficult to connect with the characters and for the story to hold together and to care about anything on screen, which we do get the exciting dinosaur fights, but I don't think that's enough when we look at all of the other fare we have in our theaters.
So am I smelling a 5 out of 5?
Oh yeah, this is my favorite movie of the... No. I think we have a graphic up here that I want to show you because our team always does a great job. I'm going to give it a 1.5 stars.
Wow.
This is, I mean, it's not going to make you mad. It's not offensively bad. It's just boring and blasé. And I think feeling something, even if it's vile hatred, makes me more interested in the movie than just being bored by it. I was bored.
You know, you referenced the original, and I always wonder, like, what must Michael Crichton think? Because the original was such a classic and was so amazing, and now it's stretched on for so many, 7 movies.
I don't know why Spielberg's still an executive on this even. There's no life. They have been wondering whether they could, and they didn't think whether they should, and they should not. That's the reason.
Because the original book, the Crichton book, and the original movie, they were so amazing, and I think I might still be interested in watching it. I don't know.
I mean, you do get the
no.
giant dinosaurs, so if you're really into dinosaurs, although I think if you have a dinosaur-loving kid or family member or something, you don't even get real dinosaurs. They're fake species, so I think they'll get mad at that as well.
Okay, there you have it. That is the CBC's Jackson Weaver. Thanks, Jackson.
Thank you.